Yeah, hello, fucking streamer world. My name's Dumbfuck Bloopy, and on the couch next to me, this little creature is Conan the Go Man. Say hi.
Oh, what up? I think my connection's going out. Come from Vietnam.
Ah, shit. Yeah, there he is. Hello. Yeah,
Hello.
yeah. As I was explaining to Connor slash Go Man here, so this is Final Fantasy Origins, which is the PS1 recreation of Final Fantasy 1 and 2. So
The new Borderlands 3 DLC. Clearly.
cool. Should be a fun one.
Yeah,
Also, sorry.
he's played. Oh, go ahead.
So it's like, we are back again. My name's fucking Bloopy Stream Time. Ignore it. Just, I fucking hate Twitch. Anyway, so I continue what you're talking about. No, I'm fucking
Yeah,
saying anymore.
I'm Freaky Frank, and I hate you.
Great, I'm glad we're on the same page. I hate me too.
Uh, yeah. So he had played all the DLCs, all of them except for the new one.
Mhm.
I only played the first one that came out, so he's like, "Hey man, yeah, we played through them." But I've never expressed this, and you probably feel a very similar sentiment. Is that, as weird as it sounds,
Yeah.
Borderlands 2, just like the Borderlands games, are a second playthrough game,
Yeah, I know what you mean by that.
and that it's very weird that that's a thing.
Yeah.
And so it's always hard to play through the DLC the first time because you're like, what? And it's like funny moments, but like a lot of it's like weighed down by. It's mostly just having non-complementary builds,
Uh-huh.
like just like your weapons. Because you're trying to level up too, you're like, well, my weapons aren't really working out, and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
And you're just trying to cruise through, and sometimes you deal too much damage, too little damage.
You just like don't exactly know like what the right pace is.
Yeah, so it's a weird thing when it's all going. I don't want to say right,
You could say right.
but it's pretty fun though. I'm really excited. I've been trying to play Fallout 4 recently.
Yeah.
That hasn't been going well.
Sad.
I like the game. I think I played it too much when it came out.
Oh, I see.
But it's still decent. It's just not great.
Yeah.
Um,
I kind of know what you mean. Like what the fuck was that one game? There was some game that came out like almost like a year or two ago that I just played the ever living hell out of, and then I just kind of like dropped it like a hot tomato. Just haven't picked it up since.
yeah, it's weird when that happens.
Mhm.
Like you just like, ah man, I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, because like
Nah,
like I super enjoy the game, but also like I just don't have the need to go back into it for whatever reason. It's like
yeah, I have that. Me and Zach have talked about that a lot with different shows. Like
Mhm.
I'll watch a TV show with him,
yeah,
and he's like, "Oh, dude, there's a second season." I'm like, "I'm good."
Uh-huh.
It's just like it was good enough for me. I'm happy with what happened.
yeah.
Um,
You know, it's really kind of like a fucking Del Toro quest when we watch that.
yeah,
Super fun watching that, but I don't think I want to go back and watch it a second time. At least not yet.
yeah, it's exactly what it was.
Mhm. It's just
It's no more, no less.
I just can't complain about it. It was just a fun show. And just
Yeah, it was a good time.
yeah. Del Toro
It
quest
was,
is probably one of my favorite things we watched together. To be honest, it was super fun.
It was very like classically made, or
Yeah.
you know what I mean. It was just
Uh-huh.
like, yeah,
It just
this is what it is.
it was just a very simple adventure sort of show slash anime slash thing.
Yeah. Also, the intro was popping. So.
Yeah, it's just some crazy fucking musical bullshit. I kind of remember that.
Yeah, dude. It's tight.
Shit, maybe I do want to go. Maybe I do want to watch it a second time. Maybe I fucking lied.
You don't.
Debatable.
You were correct the first time. It's all good.
Oh man, the show was like a ton of fun. We'll go back and watch it in like a year or two.
These eggs be bussin', respectfully.
Yeah.
Um,
We never did watch the last bit of Del Toro Quest though, the part that was only
Yeah,
available in fucking Sweden via like
yeah,
VPN on YouTube.
that was weird. That's
Yeah.
a weird thing.
Though honestly, I'm kind of happy like with where we ended it though, which is what we were talking
That's
about.
what I mean. It's like, it was good. It was just like, yeah, that's enjoyable. That's a cool ending. I'm done.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go like mild weeb for a second. I might have mentioned this before, but there's that one fucking anime like Madoka Magica or whatever, which is like Depresso Magical Girls. Like, so it had like a full like season of it, like 12 episodes, and then it just fucking ended. And then there was like 2 movies that came out that like basically recapped it, kind of like Gurren Lagann style. And it was totally fine where it ended. So, you know, like no complaints there. But then a third movie came out, which was like a sequel to the series, and that ended like a big cliffhanger. So like, the show that didn't really need like a sequel got a sequel, and then the sequel needs a sequel now, but it hasn't come out yet. So we've just been left on this cliffhanger for the last like 6 years, however long it's been since that came out.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah, so it's like the show is fine enough as it is, but now I kind of regret watching that third movie.
It's funny how it works sometimes, stuff like that.
Because it's like, why would you do that to me? Why would you do that to all
I was
of me?
having a good time.
Like, I was having a good time until you fucking ruined it.
Yeah, why did you do that?
Yeah, why did you ruin this for me?
Yeah, I was already doing good.
You ever watch one of those shows where it's like, it's super fun the entire time, then you get to the fucking ending, and the ending just like ruins the rest of the show?
Ah, dude. Oh, wait, did I tell you about binging Beelzebub?
No. You,
Oh,
wait,
okay.
wait,
So
the movie Beelzebub or like the weird anime one with the baby?
The weird anime.
Oh shit.
The baby one.
Yeah, you mentioned it mildly before, but I just heard that you were watching it at one point.
Yeah. Just binge the entire thing.
Holy
like
hell.
60 episodes in like a week.
Fuck.
Yeah. I was really bored and I wanted to see if I could just not leave my...
Incredible. Well, it sounds like you
Was
succeeded.
it worth it? No.
Yeah, I'd bet not.
It was a fun show. It had a little too much like I forget what the fan service.
Ah, yes.
There was like some definite fan service, and it was like, haha, that's cool, that's funny.
It's like, haha,
to get
yes,
back to the
panty on the screen.
plot. But it was just like a funny plot of like, it was kind of a play on the, I don't want to be the hero,
Yeah.
or I don't want to be the main character.
Uh-huh.
So the main character is evil, right? Or he's like a bad guy inside of a school of delinquents.
Yeah.
And the baby Beelzebub attaches to the most evil person.
Alright.
So he's like, oh, dude, I'll just find the biggest, baddest people. And he finds them, and then they're like, oh, but once have I fought you? And then he beats them. And then Beelzebub's like, yes.
That's kind of fucking funny.
Yeah, it's a funny show. There's a lot of ridiculous characters. There's a guy that's obsessed with milk.
But wait, you have to like clarify that one slightly. Like, what kind of milk we talking about here? Just like
Oh no, not like mommy's milk.
okay, like mommy milk.
Every single like there's the vending machines throughout the school.
Yeah.
And all the milk is his. You cannot take his milk or else he'll like come and kill you.
Fucking
Or
what?
he'll come and like beat you to death.
Yeah, like okay.
Yeah, that's the whole character. That's pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
He has an underling that looks like the guy who has the stand in JoJo that turns you into a kid.
Oh, fucking Alessi? That's what his
Yeah,
name was.
Looks just like that guy.
God, terrifying. I hated Alessi.
Yeah. So yeah. He's kind of a cool character. But
I hope
that
so.
happens. You finally find out why the demon the demon lord hasn't come by yet.
Uh-huh. Is it because he's just like smoking weed in the back or something?
Kinda. He's actually he's just like playing video game tournaments and like bingo and stuff.
Just practicing for Evo.
He's just he actually is. He's a real idiot. He just like they give him news about like, what his son's doing. He's like, yeah, whatever.
She's like, yeah, fuck it,
brushes
okay.
it off. Oh, there's a big guy who looks like Armstrong,
Uh huh.
except for he's like very gay.
I thought Armstrong was like
And you
low key kind of gay.
And he opens up his chest and he's like a teleporter guy.
All right.
And he rooms with main character's best friend.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
main character gets like a demon maid or whatever, and sub character gets gay teleport dude.
Yeah. That's
And so that's a pretty fun time.
that's fucking something at least.
Yeah, but so it's all going well, right?
Mhm.
But I won't bore you too much with all the details, but blah blah blah. It's going well. It's a fun time. Dude, you actually have to go fight this legion of group of guys that are gonna kill. Or it's no, it's the Demon Lord's older brother,
Uh huh.
the rightful heir,
Yeah.
right? But instead of being raised by by this other guy, he was raised by just the demon maids, and the demon maids just spoil him. So he
Damn.
just throws temper tantrums and becomes a pro elite gamer. Oh wait, this is a funny plotline. So he becomes a pro elite gamer, but whenever he loses, the demon lords like the chicks just like pay people to fix it.
Yeah.
So his team is full of like the most broken people, or they're like hacking the server.
Uh huh.
And then like one of the like throwaway villains from the beginning that they've been talking to,
Mhm.
he's like rich, right? That's his casting stat.
Okay.
And so they bring him out, and they're like, "Hey man, yeah, so how are we gonna deal with this?" And he's like, "Oh dude, I own that company." What? Yeah, that's my company. I own the video game company.
Oh.
So he sets up a gaming room, and he trains everybody to play the game, and then they just start hacking back and forth at each other.
That's pretty goofy.
Blah blah. They set up this whole plot line where the older brother sets up an entire college of demons to learn how to fight Beelzebub, and then they find out that they're not getting another season.
Oh.
So in 4 episodes, they go from setting up this like entire demon college.
Yeah.
Ah, dude, not only that, but here's the legion of anti-demon people. And they're gonna kill Beelzebub.
No.
Right?
You know, a little Beelzebub.
Dude, that's crazy.
Mhm.
Dude, a demon maid will sacrifice herself. Dude, and Beelzebub and main character are synchro level 3.
Fucking
They have
synchro.
such a good soul bond that they are now strong enough to defeat anti-demon lord. Good job, everybody.
Whoa.
And then it ends with, "Hey, demon lord said actually Beelzebub's gonna come back to hell." Oh, really? Okay.
They just leave it there.
No, that'd be good if it was like that.
Uh-huh.
And then it's like, then there's like an awesome like sequence of like the main guy just like crying and he's like, "Oh no, it's all cool," right?
Yeah.
And he resolves he's gonna be a better person, and I don't know, it's kind of neato. It's kind of sappy, but it's neato.
Alright, alright.
And then they come back out of the portal, and it's like, psych, he changed his mind.
What?
Psych, the demon lord changed his mind. Beelzebub's coming back.
That's just fucking hit. Like the big, like, sad, like, oh no, I gotta go buy, I'm gonna go buy forever buy, and then just like, ah, nope, JK.
Okay.
Like, yeah, alright.
Yeah, that's the series.
What a weird fucking series.
Yeah, it was okay. It wasn't great.
Like, yeah, it was okay. Like a 5 out of 10.
It was a 6. There was a lot of like good moments. It kind of had the Gallivant problem. It's like, but kind of what you're talking about the Madoka Magic, like the ending was just like, oh Christ, really?
Yeah, like, it just, the ending was so bad, it just kind of ruined the rest of it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, hot takes.
Alright. Give it to me. Give me the hottest take. Do I switch over to the hot
didn't
take
think-
screen real quick?
It's real quick.
Okay,
You
right.
might debate me on this one though.
Alright. Go for it.
Evangelion did not need the first movie. Did not need End of Evangelion.
What, you think it should have ended at episode 26?
Yes, I liked Crayon.
Okay, would you... Do you want to hear, like, the development bit behind the
You
last
told
bit?
me that they didn't have enough money for the last 3 episodes.
No,
and
not
they
that. So,
crowdfunded.
that secretly was, like, his intended way of doing it.
Mhm.
Like, the director's intended way of doing it. And he was super proud of it, but then... There was just such, like, a huge audience backlash to it was part of it, too. Just, like, everyone going, what the ever-living fuck was that? That's, like... That's not big robot fight. There's no fucking resolution. Because, you know, episode 24 ended on, like, you know, Shinji, like, crushing, like, gay lover in his hand, then it just went immediately to, like, the weird crayon drawings. It wasn't a satisfying, like, conclusion for everybody. So because, like, the immense backlash, then he made the second, and then he made, like, the first movie, End of Evangelion.
Yeah.
So, when you say, like, I was super happy with that ending, that was supposed to be the intended ending.
Yeah. But just the other ending, the first one, or the real ending,
Yeah.
was like, ah, dude, that's cool because it's not actually an anime about mech fighting,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it's all, like,
And
introspective bullshit.
Yeah, and then the movie was like, ah, here, you guys want to, like, it was a pretty cool fight scene. I don't think it was my favorite fight scene.
Which one are you talking
but-
about? With, like, Asuka just, like...
Suna,
Yeah, Asuka,
Yeah.
like, deleting the fucking...
Angels.
Yeah, angel things.
Yeah.
Rogue
I thought it was cool. It wasn't my favorite fight scene, I don't think. But it was cool. It was
Yeah.
a big, you know, it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then what else? And then the whole like ending thing was just weird. I thought it was like, oh, visually that's cool, but like I
Yeah.
was like, this is weird.
Yeah. Well, the reason I like that one more is because it, like, went full circle with the whole, like, human instrumentality thing or whatever that was being built up the entire time. Like, to my knowledge, what kind of, like, the, I don't know if it's fan can, like, intended can, but it kind of was supposed to be, like, was, wait, maybe I'm wrong on that one. I can't remember if episode, like, the crayon drawing was... I think the crayon drawing was supposed to be what Shinji saw during the instrumentality, like what everybody saw during
that's
that.
what I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, like,
that's what I.
thematically both of them work, but I think the movie kind of works because, like, there's just more context to everything happening for the most part.
Yeah.
As opposed to just, like, here's the instrumentality, there's the wrap up. Like, it's kind of what I was talking about before, where it was like shows have, like, the metaphorical ending and then, like, the actual, like, story ending. Like, it's not just the story they're trying to show, but it's also, like, the message they're trying to list as well. I think the crayon drawing suffered the most because it did, like, the metaphorical ending super perfectly, but, like, it just did, like, fucking nothing for the story ending.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, the movie did more of the story ending, but the metaphorical ending was slightly lost to a degree. Maybe not, but I think that's kind of how I like the movies more.
Yeah. No, the movie was
I really enjoyed it. I thought it was super fun to watch.
but just talking about like, I thought the movie, like, there's the show. I was like, hey, this is.
Yeah. Oh, and
Sometimes when I
Mhm.
go ahead. Sorry.
that's like the rebuild movies. The final one finally came out.
Oh really? I've been waiting to watch any of them.
Oh yeah, so for the rebuild ones, like the first movie is basically like a retelling of like the first couple episodes, but then the
But
second
it's
one's
actually a sequel because Asuna.
not really. There's other things that make it a sequel, but it's just like the first one's basically like a retelling, and the second movie diverges, and the third one's just like a whole other thing altogether. And I haven't watched the fourth one yet.
Oh, dude, did you watch Mugen Train? Oh, you didn't watch Demon Slayer.
No, I don't watch Demon Slayer.
Oh yeah.
I did watch fucking Invincible though. I don't know if we talked about that yet.
Oh yeah.
Fucking, what did 10 out of 10 show?
That was probably one of my favorite shows of all time.
Yeah. Okay, I took actually 9.5 out of 10 for the sole fact that what the fuck was her name? The black girlfriend.
Yeah.
She low-key ruined like a lot of the show for me. I had like some major problems with her fucking character.
A lot. She's actually. What's weird is she's the only unfaithful part to the comic because, or not to say the only unfaithful part, but she's the only person that's like a gender swapped or racial swap.
Who was she originally? Because I don't know anything about the
White.
original comic.
She was just white. That was the only.
Oh, just some white chick.
Oh no! I'm wrong. The League. I forget what their names are. The Justice League knockoff.
Yeah,
The
the
Guardians
fucking
of the World or whatever.
Guardians of the Globe.
Ah, wow, that was pretty close.
Really close.
A couple of them had their race squad, but it was weird that it was yeah, she was not an enjoyable character to listen to.
She was like, I saw a video because I kind of like watching like YouTube videos about like these kinds of things because like they have like the same thoughts that I do, but they just like know how to like form into words better than me. Or like she was kind of being built as like the perfect like can do no evil kind of character, but then like the second like she breaks up with him, like finally it was just like it all went downhill and she turned like this like most self-centered motherfucker of all time.
Yeah, so weird.
Yeah, like that was a really weird sequence because it wasn't just like her like breaking up with him and like making him feel bad and shit like that. It was also like that weird sequence with like him talking to his gay friend and like even he was shit talking him, and then like he went to like fucking redhead or whatever and she started shit talking him. Like all of a sudden the show developed this weird like hate boner for the guy. It's like, where the fuck did this come from? He did like nothing wrong in this scenario.
Yeah. The casting and the Omni-Man just at all the points was just like face.
Omni-Man was absolutely fucking 10 out of 10. Like that was actually fucking incredible, like his entire character.
Yeah. He definitely just like throughout the entire so here's some fun facts I learned about the difference between the comic and the show.
Mm-hmm.
In the comic, the biggest complaint people had was that it went too fast. The pacing was too fast.
Interesting. Right? All right.
And now you may be watching the show and you're like, "What, the pacing?"
Yeah.
In the show,
mm-hmm.
They go directly from the scene of introducing the Guardians of the Globe directly into the scene where they
just get fucking murdered.
Where they get murdered.
Shit.
So it's like, dude, that's cool that you introduced all these characters. I don't care.
Yeah, then just like immediately kill them.
Yeah, and then there was all the like the slower moments of like them all discovering don't exist. So that's weird. But people are like, yeah, this is it. You know what I mean? And everybody's just like very excited that they did like not only a good representation, but honestly probably a better representation.
Yeah. So I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard that in the original comics that it never actually showed Omni-Man killing them right off the bat. Like it was just like they're dead, and it was kind of like a weird like, did he really do it? Did he not really do it?
Yeah, that was the other thing, is like they kind of showed the blood and stuff. Also, Omni-Man did pass out.
Yeah.
You know, the whole scene where he's in like the hospital, that didn't happen.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Which I thought was a crucial part.
Was he just like not there in the comics? Do you know?
No, he just killed them easily.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, like interject, but that's like another thing that kind of like, I won't say bugged me, but it's like he goes this whole fucking fight against like the Guardians of the Globe and nearly like dies in the process. But then like you cut back to like the final fight where he's like fighting against his son, just like punching through fucking mountains and shit. And it's like, how did he get beat up by these guys? Like that was just like
they did get him pretty. I have rewatched that fight scene a lot. Really tight. But you can see that like at the beginning he's like very fast. Right? But near immediately he gets like jumped pretty fast. I mean, there is a lot of
true.
Invincible is much weaker than all the rest of the Guardians of the Globe by a huge margin.
He is a lot weaker, but he didn't. I don't want to say he didn't take a whole lot of hits from like the big hitters of the Guardians of the Globe.
Yeah.
Like the only people that really hit hard were like the Wonder Woman knockoff and Immortal. Well, I guess Speed Dude, Red Rush.
They did hit him right in the head. They did get him a couple of good times right in the head.
They did get him a couple of good times right in the head, to be fair.
Yeah. Also, I watched this guy talking about that the Red Devil was one of the best written speedsters of all time.
Oh, because he actually like did shit smart with his power? Or?
No, it's just in that like when his speech with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
His girlfriend's like, I never think you're really here. He's like, well, really, I'm not.
Oh yeah.
He's like, my mind works so fast that I just can't, like, spending time with you is an eternity.
Yeah, it's just agonizing.
Yeah, it's, you know, I mean, you speak so slowly.
Uh-huh.
But he's like, but I'm still willing to spend, like, some amount of time with you. It's just not that much.
Yeah.
That was such a cool scene. It's like, yeah, dude, I bet that would suck.
Yeah. But
The Immortal coming back.
oh, that was a fucking like sick goddamn twist. I love that.
Oh, and the clone guys, they were so good.
Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest. I think the clone guys were probably my favorite characters from the show.
Dude, they're super funny. Well, one of us can find out who's.
Like I thought the whole like I'm the fucking original, no I'm the original thing was just like a little bit, and like the little like explanation of them happened. It's like, oh shit, that's some character.
I love this scene where they escape from the prison and there's the big gun. And he's like, I can always clone another.
I thought you were talking about the fucking like chicken pot pie night. It's like, ah shit, it was chicken pot pie night. Why did I decide to break out right now?
No, I love chicken pop.
But that was the funniest fucking thing.
Love chicken
Now I kind of want some chicken pot pie.
I also decided. Bad.
Damn. Yeah, big sad. Can't say shit.
Yeah, so they,
Mhm.
so we're in like total lockdown, which is weird.
Yeah, crazy shit.
They issued a thing that said like, hey guys, we were trying to do the like baby lockdown where we don't enforce it.
Yeah.
But then none of you guys followed it.
Oh. So just like hard
it-
enforcing.
Yeah, because you know it's Vietnam's weird that like they say all these rules,
Yeah.
but for the most part it's like the government,
Mm-hmm.
like I don't want to say doesn't enforce it, but it's like, hey, there's people here. Like the last time they were gonna do a big lockdown,
Yeah.
everybody just said no. They're like, we will starve.
So like the entire country just came together as a whole and just like, nah, fuck that.
Well, it'd be our city,
Or city.
right? We're in Ho Chi Minh City.
Oh, is it
which
like
the same
is it
place
like is it like on a city by city basis?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They've locked us out from traveling to other cities though, or we have to do like a 3-week quarantine.
I mean that's like understandable though.
Hmm.
So
3
actually,
week is weird.
I was meaning to ask about that. Do you have like vaccinations ready where you guys are, or is that just like not reached you guys
Not
yet?
ready. They're
Really?
gonna come soon.
Oh, okay. I just
Our work is
Mhm.
getting them for us.
cool. Well, I just thought about it recently and just realized like, huh, I actually just have no idea what his fucking like situations like in that
Mhm.
regard.
You know, it. I don't want to say more so affects like higher income areas, but it's true
Well, yeah, I mean,
that like vaccines come to those who have like more money, which is the U.S. because they made them.
hmm
Yeah.
crazy shit with this
No,
whole
it's-
COVID stuff.
Yeah. It's weird. It's It's some weird stuff, man.
hmm
It's weird being in a different country, without like some of the same like I don't say safe holds, but you know what I mean, just like not without some of the same like
hmm
safety nets that I'm used to.
Yeah. I mean, as long as you're like still alive and well over there, you know.
I'm trying.
Yeah, keep trying, boy. I don't want you like suddenly just like, ah, shit, guys, I suddenly developed like stage 5 cancer.
Right.
Shit.
No, it's not going that bad.
Oh yeah.
They're not really paying, which is a bummer. Got
Yeah.
enough money though.
hmm With how cheap
making
things
a
are
lot
there,
of
I'd hope you
tuna.
like making a lot of tuna.
Mm-hmm.
This is just like a lot of tuna down there. They just sell tuna.
No, they're just canned tuna, and it's hard to get mayonnaise, but I got some.
Well, nice.
Um,
Get that mayonnaise
yeah,
working.
huge fan. Huge fan of the old tunas.
The
Huh?
tunas.
I eat a lot of it.
How
I don't
far
know
this
how else to
conversation's
say it.
evolved.
Um,
We can talk about something else. I don't give a fuck.
yeah. Oh, dude.
Dude, so I'm playing through fucking Nier Replicant. That's a
Oh yeah, dude. Tell me about that. Tell me, yeah. So this is the rough gameplay that happened pre when the guy got a good studio to help him.
yeah. So quick overview of like Yoko Taro's like fucking wild ride. The first 3 games he made was the Drakengard series, which is kind of like generic RPG or whatever, but you know, mega depresso. And then Nier is part of a joke ending for, I want to say Drakengard 1, where like they just kind of end up like weird, I don't know, fucking like portal space-time shit. They end up in our world and get like shot down by some fucking fighter jet. But because of that,
Weird.
like the magic of that world gets introduced to our world, and that's what sets Nier off.
Cool.
And I don't want to like go into like weird spoiler territory like the plot and shit like that. But yeah, that's kind of like how it like all devolves from there. Like magic gets introduced into the world, shit gets fucky, and then like the game takes place like 1300 years after the fact. And, like year 3400 whatever, I don't fucking know.
Huh.
Yeah, like, gameplay wise it's really funky because like 90% of the time I'm playing the game, I'm mostly doing side quests, which is kind of like good and bad because like it's not like Dragon Quest or Final Fantasy levels of side quests where it's like, oh yeah, go like, oh I need fucking 5 pieces of wood, go out there, bring it back. It's like, oh yeah, thanks, here's your payment. Like the structure's the same, but they give you more story for it. Like some side quests have like spawn like multiple different quests, and they give you like more info on like the whole like world as a whole, and kind of like even hints at some shit happening in the main plot that hasn't been like explicitly said yet.
That's neato.
Yeah, so it's like this weird trade-off. Like the game acknowledges that side quests are super shitty, like even like the characters comment on it half the time, but they also kind of like work with it again by giving you like more story for the world, which I think kind of works in that scenario because like the story doesn't like detract from the gameplay at all. It's just like in addition to what you're doing.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but the main story is also fucking bonkers.
Really?
Yeah, like that's where like all the weird shit happens, like both story-wise and gameplay-wise, because like the genre will just like randomly change every once in a while. Like there's an entire arc where it just turned to like a big text-based adventure. I just had to like work my way through that. Yeah, it was really funky. And then it switched to like what the fuck is it again? Hades. It kind of switched to that weird like isometric style action game for a bit, which was super weird to do because you also rotate the camera during it. It gave me a massive fucking headache the entire time. But yeah, it's a really funky game. I don't know if I like it as much as Nier Automata, just because like the side quests really do get kind of like grindy after a bit. But
Yeah.
I'm still having a fun time playing it. Like I beat ending A, and then it goes up to like ending E, so it's like ending A happens, and ending B you have to play through the second half of the game again, but you get like some extra cutscenes for like more context as like what some characters are going through. Then ending C and D are I think the same as B, but you get like some extra crazy shit happening at like the very end of the game, like an extra boss fight or whatever. It just depends on like which ending. It just depends like a single choice you make. Then ending E happens like after that bullshit, and then it's just like it starts at the very beginning of the game, but apparently the story just like completely devolves, and it's just like a completely different story altogether, to my knowledge.
I've been thinking about hitting up other Eric about Fire Emblem.
Oh, about Fire
which one?
Emblem? Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got some fucking opinions for you on that one.
Yeah,
Both
I
him
know
and his
you
brother.
probably got super strong opinion.
Fuck. I have like. I'll be completely honest with you. I've only ever played like. I've only dipped my toe into 2 different Fire Emblem games. One of them was some like Game Boy Advance one, which I think was the first Fire Emblem released in the West. And then the other one was just Fire Emblem Fates, which is the one with the big titty purple hair girl that I've like giga simped over.
Neil?
Yeah, Camille. And then Corn and whatnot. That's the game. That's Corn's game.
I was thinking about picking up one of the early ones.
Oh, like the early one. So, big fucking opinion time. A lot of people think Fire Emblem got really good around like the 3DS era, when it introduced like Lucina and shit like that. I think that's a fucking mistake. I think they introduced like the simps or just like the weebs into it, because it just like evolved into degeneracy from there and just like waifu and like eugenics simulator. Whereas the last one's
Yeah.
literally just like it's just fucking Fire Emblem. It's just like the gameplay.
The first ones were weird because I mean I don't know why I've been watching this guy talk about Advanced Wars Effect.
Oh, fucking Advance Wars.
Yeah.
I mean, low-key, I kind of want to try it, but I don't know how much those games are like gonna be like my style.
It's not.
Yeah. Like, I've heard really good things about it, which is kind of why I wanted to try it.
It's kind of getting into RTS, which is
Yeah. Like, the grid-based stuff, like, I didn't like it that much from Fire Emblem, but, like, from playing the Final Fantasy Tactics game I've been playing, I liked it a lot more. Like, I couldn't tell you what the difference is between, like, why I like one over the other, but just, like, one of them clicks with me a lot more. Maybe
no,
because,
it's
like,
visually pretty striking.
yeah.
But I also watched this series that I've been kind of like watching. It's like it's Fire Emblem,
Uh-huh.
but all the enemy AI are controlled by another person.
That's the series you're watching?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Fire Emblem versus
Oh,
the Fire Emblem, but instead of an AI, it's a person. I don't remember exactly the name.
okay.
But
So-
I feel
so it's
after,
like-
each chapter.
So it's just like an actual dude controlling the enemies.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, and so it's just like, how do you beat this? And it's just like, well, normally the AI would do this, which would make it very easy for you to play against.
Yeah, but now it's like an
But
actual.
since it's-
They gotta mind game someone.
yeah.
Actually, you know what? I think I did see like a similar video pop my feed a while ago. It's some guy playing through. I don't know which Pokemon game it was. I think it's one of the earlier Pokemon games, but the AI is controlled by like the current #1 ranked competitive Pokemon player.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that too. I've seen that video.
I haven't watched it yet, but it's popped up in my feed. I'm actually like subscribed to the guy that put it out, but I haven't watched that video.
I think I'm
particularly.
probably subscribed to that guy too.
He just puts out really stupid shit. Fucking Smallant.
Yeah, Smallant's pretty funny. Smallant messes me up though because he looks just like a different guy.
That you know, or
That does like similar content.
oh,
Oh, not Krobby Cat. Maybe I can find his name again. But it's just weird because I'm like, this guy. But it's not.
but it's not. Oh, Jesus. I think that's stupid shit I've watched on YouTube recently. Mostly. So I had started binge watching Superstore again, though.
Oh yeah, dude. Did you start from the beginning, or?
No, I started on like season 3. That was where I left off last time. At least in my memory. It's a really funky show still, but I still really like it.
It is weird sometimes when shows like that go on, or I think they got picked up by a different.
Well, to my knowledge, they're just like haven't been renewed for an 8th season. Like I think it's just like full on canceled now unless somebody else picks it up.
Oh. No, but I mean, in the middle, it was picked up by a different network, I think.
Probably. Like I said, I stopped after the 2nd season for a while because college.
Wise.
Yeah.
But it was
It's pretty dumb out
cool.
of 10.
I'm trying to think. YouTube.
Jay, tell you like the stupid YouTube shit I watched recently. Mostly just have like stuff on the background now while I play my games. Like I've kind of fallen out of the YouTube loop a little bit.
It's weird how it comes with like, I really like YouTube.
And now I really
don't
hate
like
YouTube. It's like I really like YouTube. Now I really don't like YouTube. What the fuck is a YouTube?
Trying to scroll through my YouTube right now, and it just looks like garbage.
That's kind of how I feel now. Like I'll go through like 50 videos, think like, man, that just looks like some fucking bullshit, and then just
Okay.
click on a
Wait,
random one.
I did find this new guy. His
Yeah.
name is Martin Cedo Pants.
Martin
Martin
what?
Cedo Pants. Martin Cedo.
Okay.
Martin Cedo Pants. He's a pretty funny guy, but his big, I don't want to say gimmick, but like one of his big deals is he recently speed ran Just Cause 3,
Mm-hmm.
but he did the 100%.
Fuck.
speedrun.
God.
So the speedrun is 20 hours,
That sounds about right.
and it's just like him slowly losing consciousness near the end, and he's like, I failed the same challenge like 10 times. And then after that, I realized that I'd already done the challenge.
Jesus.
Like the one I thought was.
Oh, you said you were thinking about playing Just Cause 3, right?
Yeah.
Are you still family share with me on Steam? Because I have it.
I think I have it.
Oh, well, then shit. Never mind. It's
Yeah,
just...
I don't know if I have the DLC though.
I didn't play the fucking DLC. I never got it.
DLC gets a you get a wingsuit that has a jetpack, machine gun, and rocket launcher,
Fuck, now I'm jealous. That'd been
and a
super
gun
lit.
that calls down lightning.
That's actually super lit.
Yeah.
So I will warn you about Just Cause 3 though. The cutscene transitions are really weird. Like it doesn't flow from like gameplay into cutscene very well. Like I don't know how else to describe it. Like it's very jarring. But you just kind of learn to accept it after a while. Other than that though, it's a super fun game. You just fuck around the entire time. And I love it.
How are they?
How are they?
Oh no, sorry.
No.
Jack's about to try one of these hard-boiled eggs.
Oh yeah. I want to hear about these eggs.
I think I made them very well.
I hope so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah. I found beans. It's an exciting thing.
Beans.
Are hard to buy.
Think about them beans.
No, I didn't think
I'm thinking about them beans.
nothing about them beans.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of thinking about what's going on.
Yeah. You said
I
you're
might
looking
call
for...
it here, kind of.
Oh, are you?
I might think I might eat food.
That's cool. I just kind of wanted to like chat a bit, keep you entertained because you're talking about like watching stream and being bored. I probably gotta go to bed anyways.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
You got work tomorrow?
Yeah, I got like a 10 a.m. shift. And it's like past 10 p.m. right now.
Yesterday was my hardest day.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. But it's more mind numbing than anything else just because yesterday I have 3 classes back to back, which is all 2 sessions.
Uh-huh.
So it's 6 hours,
Jesus.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's 6 hours, and you have to do the same session 1, session 2 for each class. And it's the same content, so you're just doing the same content done so many times.
That sounds fucking draining, dude.
And it just kills you, man. It kills you. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna watch bad YouTube.
No, yeah, that's reasonable, man. I'm gonna go to bed too. This is a
Alright.
fun
Hey,
time
man.
chatting though, dude. I'm gonna end the stream
hell
then.
yeah, dude.
Hell yeah. We'll end the stream here and just transition real quick. Bye, stream watchers, VOD watchers, or the fuck you are. Get out of here.